Bounce 107 Denver. It's your boy DJ Tony Snow, your favorite wrestler's favorite DJ. Guest today, he designed one of my favorite T-shirts that I've got. Period. Much less a wrestling T-shirt. People think that it's like a metal band all the time. We got the one and only Mr. Dallen Hyde. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Man, have you heard this song before?
Yeah, I have.
Like, this stripper the other night asked me to play it. And it's one of those songs where once you hear it, it gets in your head and just keeps replaying over and over again.
Yeah, I can get with it.
Dallen, man, I gotta tell you, the first time I saw you wrestle was last year at a DCW show. You did one of the most memorable superplexes that I'll ever remember in current memory. That thing was amazing, man. And then I gotta say, another one of my memorable Dallen Hyde moments is at MPX when you and the Fade runner Reza Clark, you had a twerk off in the middle of the ring. Can we talk about that real quick before we go into the serious stuff?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Like, how did you going against her turn into her challenging you to a twerk off? Was that is that something you guys have done before, or was that just a random thing?
It happens occasionally. You know, we're friends, so that's kind of how we settle our beef outside of the ring. So, you know, that time it was in the ring.
That's how you settle your beef outside of the ring? Like, most people argue you guys have a twerk off?
Yeah, man, we do things a little different.
And it turns into a twerk off out of nowhere. Man.
Okay. It's like that sometimes.
Okay, now there's something that I've been dying to ask you too before we go into, like I said, the more serious stuff. When you wrestle, you wear something over your shoulders. What is that? It looks like a posture trainer almost.
No, that's a harness. It's actually kind of like a fetish thing. When I started wrestling, I haven't seen anyone wearing those, so I figured might as well make that kind of my own, you know.
And you definitely have. And man, I've seen you wrestle everyone from Lance Hoyt. That was a heck of a match. The most recent time I saw you in the ring, you were in a battle royal. You actually eliminated yourself. For those people that just showed up for that event and don't know the backstory, why did you run after that guy during the battle royal?
Well, Oren Stein and I, we've kind of had a rivalry going the last few months. He's gotten involved in a few of my matches, so, you know, that Battle Royal was kind of the breaking point for me. That's going to probably lead up to a match pretty soon.
We were hoping that after you chased him out and the Battle Royal was ending, me and the guys next to me were hoping that you'd come out at the end and somehow wasn't eliminated and you had a cheering section. You're the only person I can remember in the Battle Royal that had people chanting your name. Are you usually that over at DFW All Pro?
To be honest, we have a really good crowd and we have a lot of popular people that wrestle at DFW. I'd say as of recently, though, I've really started noticing that. So I guess you could say that.
Let's go a little bit into your background. How long have you been wrestling? How long have you been a professional?
I have been training for roughly somewhere between 2.5 to 3 years, and I graduated from DFW All Pro Wrestling Academy, give or take about a year ago.
Okay, now tell me something. The backstory behind the grunt squad that comes out. All the dudes in the black outfits and black masks. What's their deal?
I think Nastico is feeling a little irrelevant, so he had to get some goons to help him out, get himself over.
Because that was just you had the Battle Royal, and then all of a sudden all these guys come out. And what's the deal with Nastico, man? He came out 5 or 6 times that night.
Yeah, I don't know what Nastico, well, I like to call him Trastico. I don't really know what his deal is, man. He seems to either like you or he hates you, but if he hates you, he's going to try and get involved in your matches, that's for sure.
They're having that big election. If Nastico wins that thing, what happens?
Man, if Nastico wins, I could see a lot of controversy coming up. I would say my vote's on Action Figure Willie, though, so gotta support my fellow Godzilla fan, you know?
Nice. Tell me about this T-shirt design that everybody's wearing. I've got one myself as well, thank you. What was your How did that happen, man? Like, what was your thought process behind it all? Because who would have ever thought to pair a unicorn with death metal band? People have seen it and thought it was a band. They've actually asked me, like, dude, is that a band? Like, what's their music like?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for with the concept. You know, I have a lot of, I would say, I'm very eclectic. I have a lot of different aspects to my personality. You know, you have the unicorn, which represents the fun, kind of more or less serious aspect of me, and then you have the death metal, which is more violent, more serious, possibly more angry. You know, and I figured why not just combine the two.
Like I said, I saw you wrestle Lance Hoyt, but if people were to go and look for the Dallen Hyde match, someone that's not familiar with you, what's a good match that comes to mind?
I've had a few matches that I would say I put at the top where I really learned from them, and I feel like I got to display my wrestling to the best that I could. I'd say my trainer, Tshirt, I had a really good match with him. Lance Hoyt, obviously, and then recently, say about a month or so ago at Texo, I wrestled Jerome Daniels, and that was pretty fun as well.
Now, what's it like? I hear Bugatti's name a lot when we do these interviews. People that have trained with him. What's it like training with Bugatti?
I would say training with Bugatti, if you want to get really good training, I would definitely recommend DSW All-Pro in the top of the list in Texas. He'll prepare you for everything you could possibly imagine and more. He's great.
There's a big one coming up in July.
Yes, I believe that is the 5th or the 6th. I think that's VIP, yeah.
Are you on the card? Are you planning on going there? It seems like an incredible show.
I'm not on the card as of now, but I will definitely be in the audience. I'll be around.
From the looks of you during that Battle Royal, it seemed like you've done it before. Was that your first Battle Royal match, or had you been in before?
I've been a part of many Battle Royals, actually. That definitely wasn't the first.
What advantages do you think you have in a Battle Royal? Do you think your height is an advantage, or do you think it makes you stick out more and make you more of a target?
I'd say it could go one-on-one. I mean, in a Battle Royal, you want to throw everyone else over the ropes. So if I'm going one-on-one with somebody, more than likely I'm going to have the height advantage. So that obviously is an advantage in itself, but then also makes you a target. And if multiple people are going to gang up on someone in that match, I'm more than likely probably going to be that person too. So it can go both ways.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because you've got a good mind for the business. Someone the other day mentioned on, I believe it was the Wrestling Observer, they said the era of the jobber is over. Do you agree with that, or do you think that there's still jobbers out there who mainly are just going to be enhancement talent for the rest of their career?
I don't think we have as many people dropping out. I think a lot more people now are kind of getting their shine. So I think it's a great time to be a wrestler in that regard.
Speaking of a great time to be a wrestler and getting the shine, you seem to be getting a push right now. Is there an active storyline that you're in right now? Like I said, you said you had that guy at the Battle Royal. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
All right, yeah. It all started about a few months ago. He was bullying Odd Squad, so I got involved trying to level the playing field for them. And ever since then, he's kind of had a chip on his shoulder. I would definitely stay tuned because in the next few months, I can definitely see us having something more than a one-on-one match. You'll definitely see a side of me that you haven't seen thus far in the ring.
Tell me about a moment in a match that just sticks out for you that you'll never forget.
Moment in a match.
Like people talk about the WrestleMania moments and stuff like that. What's the moment that sticks out to you?
I would say any moment where I've had the crowd chanting my name. That's as a wrestler, I think that's what you aspire for. To have the crowd reacting to you, whether you're in a good way or a bad way, you want a reaction from them. So whenever you have the crowd chanting your name, it's an undescribable feeling.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. I'm always on the other end though. When I DJ for some reason, I do these big shows and everything, and people don't chant my name. They don't chant. I don't know why. They just cheer and go nuts.
Yeah, you're kind of the unsung hero. They just hear the music and they go, but they don't realize who's playing the music. Who's mixing it up.
They're in the moment. They don't even know who's on stage.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about. All right, so upcoming, Dallen. Tell us about a match you got upcoming, and if that people in the area need to make sure they attend.
Well, coming up in June, I will be at DFW All Pro, of course, on the 14th. I'll be in MWPW on the 15th. I'll be wrestling at Texoma on the 21st as well. Those are the where I'm already booked at currently.
Do you know who you're wrestling at any of those events, or not yet?
I am unsure as to that at the moment.
You seem like you don't really care. Bring on anyone, huh?
Yeah, I'm ready for anything, man. As long as I'm in the ring, I'm happy. So,
dude,
I'm ready.
I love watching you wrestle, man, because it's like you never know what move you're gonna pull off next. Like, I'm still waiting to see you nail a moonsault. I'm sure you will.
It might happen one day.
I know, right? Because you're tall, but you move around. You move around like a cruiserweight, even though you're tall. Like, what's your secret to your quickness?
I don't know, man. Growing up, I was little. I was wrestling around on my trampoline growing up all the time, and I just wanted to be Jeff Hardy. So when I started training, I feel like I kind of had a little bit of that mindset. I didn't really think of myself as a big man at first. I just kind of wanted to do all that sort of stuff, and then over time I kind of changed my mindset to more of a big man approach to things.
See, that was going to be my last question. Who was your wrestler growing up that you just loved to watch? You'd be surprised how many people on this show say Jeff Hardy, and how many of them that say that are like big guys like you. That are like, yeah, I'm a Jeff Hardy fan. I want a Swanton eventually.
Yeah, growing up, I was a WWE fan, and, I loved Kane and Undertaker, but, I loved Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, Lita. I loved all anyone who was flashy, anyone who moved a lot. Those are who I usually was a fan of.
Have you seen before Jeff got hurt recently, did you see the Hardy Boys, how they went back to their, 1990s look?
Yeah, I heard about that. That was awesome.
Yeah, they had the velvet shirts and everything. You'd have loved it.
Yeah, throwback, right?
Yeah, so, hey, man, listen, it's been great having you on. Before I let you go, I really appreciate your time. I just, I was telling my production guy the other day, you can always tell good interviews because you look up and, the time's gone by that quick. On the other end, you can always tell a bad interview because, you'll look up and be like, are we done yet? And it's 6 minutes in. So, man, I really appreciate it. Before we let you go, we let everyone know your social media and everything where they can find you online to follow you for your matches and whatnot.
For sure. On Facebook, Dallen Hyde, and my Instagram and my Twitter, it's the same handle. It's Dallenzilla.
Dallenzilla, that is awesome. Something tells me you're a big Godzilla fan, because I'm on your Instagram and there's all these pictures of you in shirts with Godzilla on them.
Yeah, a huge Godzilla fan, huge horror movie nerd. I love it all, man.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, thank you so much, Dallen. Good luck at your upcoming matches. We really appreciate you coming on, man. It was long overdue, so thank you so much for rocking with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure thing, man. Appreciate you. We're going to get back to this mix. We got California Love. This segment was brought to you by Matador Diamonds. Yeah, go check them out. Quality diamonds, great price. MatadorDiamonds.com. Tell them Tony Snow sent you. Get in this California Love remix. Thanks again to Dallen Hyde. Make sure you go check him out. DFW All Pro, Mineral Wells. He's going to be everywhere, man. Let's get it.